Hello, I'm Romana Maiori.
Dario Ponissi at her side. It's great to see you.
This is Joint Adventure Level 2.
The rhyme.
Another scale perhaps for today?
No, actually back to the dominant 7 chord theme.
Oh, good. We still have to finish minor chords.
Yes, and in fact we'll meet Fm7 and Cm7. Plus new strumming patterns.
Well, you know the drill. Get your guitar and play on.
Play on.
Play on.
As we said in the introduction, today we'll study the chords of Fm7 and Cm7. We'll go straight into the positioning of the chords. We'll start first of all from the chord of F minor. You all remember it's right there. Alright, so to find the dominant 7 of a chord, I just remind you this rule. You have to step back one whole tone from the octave, in this case a higher F. So this will take us F, then E, and then E flat. The E flat will be the dominant 7th of the chord of F. How do we find the E flat on the fretboard? If you remember, we studied together the scale of F major, which started from the first fret of the 6th string, F, G, A, then B flat, C, then we go into D, and then E. All right, I found the E, so all I have to do is to go back one fret and find the E flat that I was looking for in order to build the chord of F minor 7. All right, so if we take this position of F minor like this, all I have to do is to take off my pinky, because the bar that I'm using for this chord is already pressing the position of E flat. So it's very simple in a way. All right, this is already an F minor 7. You can use your middle finger to reinforce the bar. It's audible, but we can do better than this. The second position that I suggest you is to use the same position plus adding your pinky. And where do we add it? Exactly on the next, on a higher E flat. Where do I find it? If you remember, on the second string, 5th position, we find the note of E, which is equal to the first string, the first open string. So I just go back one fret and I will find my E flat. So returning to the position of F minor 7, the first position that we found, in a way we can reinforce the 7th sound by adding the pinky on the position of E flat that we just found before. All right, and this will be the result. All right, so this will be the chord of F minor 7. It's okay to do either one or the other position. My suggestion, of course, is to try both of them, because in this way you'll get used to it. Okay, for the chord of C minor 7, we will move in a different area of the fretboard. First of all, we still use the bar. The bar will cover the 3rd fret, this one. Okay, so having done this, you take the position of C minor, which we studied by the way, but it's like an A minor moved up the neck, up the fretboard. From here is the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. You bring it in this area. You can also refer, if you want, to the first dot that you find on the side of the neck of the guitar. All right. So that's the position where you place your ring finger and the pinky. All right. So we found the chord of C minor. Here too, the rule is to go back one whole tone. So from C, from the higher C, we go into B and then B flat. The position of B flat, once again, if you take off your pinky, you will find that your bar is already covering the B flat that you need. In fact, on the 3rd string, you will find a C note here, a B note here, and the B note right here, which is under the bar. All right. Okay, so this is one possibility. The other possibility is to go past the fifth position, invading in a way the second part of the fretboard with your pinky. How do we do this? You take the Cm7 position that we just studied and add your pinky on the 6th fret of the first string, where you will find the B flat. Actually, it's also an interesting sound in a way. All right, so this will basically be the two positions of Cm7, Cm7 and Cm7. You can hear the difference. It's the same chord, but with a different, how do we call it, a different atmospheric result in a way. All right, so placing these two chords together will be our next step. So I'll just remind you, we go from F7 and Cm7. Let's do it one more time. F7, okay, and Cm7. All right, one of the most difficult things to do, at least for people who are beginning to study guitar, is to change in tempo the chords. When we are studying, of course, the open chords are easier because, for instance, from A minor to C, the change is very simple. In this case, we're going from a quite complex, let's say, position, such as the F7, to another complex position, like the Cm7. It might take a little while for you to get used, for your fingers to get used to this change. But of course, they say the practice makes perfect, so that's the drill. You have to practice, even just 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. But of course, you have to practice constantly because the memory inside our hands needs this kind of food in order to work. All right. In the Playtime section today, we have prepared a song in which you can practice these two chords that we just studied. All right, so during the song, we will use a kind of a particular strumming that we want to try and study right now. So this is the strumming. Okay, and it's also the tempo of the song. So as you can see, this strumming presents a certain kind of challenge because you had to play it in a rhythmical way. The way we do this, of course, it's practicing, but we have to know where to hit the bass part. The bass part takes care of the rhythmic side of the song, whereas the strumming is the counter tempo in a way. So what you can do is, first of all, trying to understand where in the measure you have to hit the bass. Okay, so let's study it together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you count, you have to think to hit the bass. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is basically the bass part. For the strumming part, the downstroke, let's say, we will see it together with the bass. So let's try first of all to practice the strumming of the bass on the same F minor 7 chord that we used before. So we will go 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2. This is what you want to do. So while you do this, basically you also use a downstroke that will go into. All right, this is the whole strumming of the whole song. The song is divided in several chord patterns, and so we were gonna study the structure of the song. So we will start with an introduction, which is the one that we just did right now with the strumming. So we will go into we do this twice. This will be the introduction. Then we go into the verse 1, and we will go into we'll move into C minor 7, 4 and F minor 7, stop, and you will stop right here. Okay, the second verse is exactly the same, so it's important that you go into the stop and wait for that 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll let you hear again. It's gonna be from the verse, and 1. Minor 7, F minor 7, and stop, 2, 3, 4, and repeat. C minor 7, F minor 7, stop, 2, 3, 4. And then we go into the refrain. The refrain is easy. We just go C minor 7 and F minor 7, and each of them takes 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case, it's going to be C minor 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. C minor 7 and F minor 7. Repeat again. F minor 7. Stop into C minor 7, 2, 3, 4, and take 2, 3, 4. This will be the first refrain. Then from here you go back to do exactly the same. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, back into F minor 7. Then again C minor 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then C minor 7. 2, 3, 4, and like the introduction, repeat the introduction until the finale. This will be the structure of the whole song. So basically, we will see you right now in the Playtime section for the whole song in a while.
Guess what? It's playtime!
Already, time flies, and we fly with it.
So don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel and to follow us on Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram.
Yes, precisely my point too. So, today's song is
Some Real Respect.
Something we all need.
Yes.
Well, for the explanation of the song, of course, refer to the second part of the lesson. Just one thing, since we studied also the alternative way of playing C minor 7, today I will play the regular C minor 7 and Romana will play the other version, so you can actually compare the two of them. All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Let's do it then. From tonight with minor side effects, you see if I won't play right, I'll get me some respect. I'll start with an F minor 7 and stay there just for a while, slide into C minor 7. Chords quite versatile. Play down alone with me. Make up your own melody. These two chords interconnect. They'll get you some real respect. Play down alone with me. Make up your own melody. we guarantee that that's what you're gonna get.
For sure. So come back to visit us soon on Joint Adventure
Level 2. Ciao.
Ciao.